What is going on, traders, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm glad to have you. Now in this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to set up the ThinkorSwim scanner to find stocks based on what you're looking for. Using a scanner will help you save a lot of time, and it'll also help you find stocks that you wouldn't have otherwise. Alright, so once you have ThinkorSwim open, at the top of your screen, the fourth tab over, we want to click on the Scan tab. And first thing we want to do, we want to figure out what kind of scanner we want to make. Let's make a scanner of some cheap stocks that someone would use to double up their investment. All right, so let's make a penny stock scanner. All right. First thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and click on the right side here, add filter. Click on that, and then we want to add a filter for stocks. All right. Now onto stock filter comes up, we want to click on this down arrow and let's find last. So we're going to be looking at the last traded price of that stock. All right, we want to start at something like 50 cents, real cheap stock. And the max price we want the scan to look for is a stock that costs $5. All right, so that's our first filter. The next filter we want to click on add filter again. We want to look at stock also. Now we're going to click on the down arrow and we're going to look for volume. All right, volume. And there's volume. Now we want to look for stocks that somebody cares about, not the ones that get like 10,000 trades a day. So we're going to start at 500,000. 500,000, and we don't care what the max is. So we want a stock that costs between 50 cents and $5 that has at least the minimum of 500,000 in volume. All right, so let's go ahead and click one more stock filter, and then we're going to look at percent change. So I think percent change is all the way at the bottom. All right, so we don't want to look at just all stocks. We want to look at stocks that are moving in a positive direction. So let's look for stocks that at least moved 5%. All right, so there you go. So now let's go over this again. We're looking for any stock that costs between 50 cents and $5 that has at least 500,000 in volume that moved in a positive direction of 5%. So let's go ahead and scan and see what we get. All right, we got 32 stocks. All right, and you can see the lowest one here is 5%. The highest one was 37%. All right, nice. Now if you want to reduce this list down a little bit, you can use these little filters at the top to whittle down your list a little bit more. So you can search for all stocks. You can search for all stocks that have options. You can search for NYSE stocks. You search only on NASDAQ stocks, or you can even go by industry. So you can look, you say, hey, I only want to look at financial stocks, and you can click on the financial and they'll only look in financials for this criteria. So for this one, let's go ahead and just look at all energy stocks. So energy, since energy is a hot topic right about now. So we're going to look in the energy sector. All right. I don't use this intersect one, but let's exclude. You can exclude stocks that you don't want in your search. For me, I don't like searching or using stocks that are over-the-counter stocks. So I want to exclude over-the-counter stocks. So we're going to use this criteria, only looking in the energy sector and excluding all over-the-counter stocks. So let's see what we get now. Whittle down to 5 stocks. And look, CEI is in this one's been very popular on social media this last couple of weeks. CEI with 315 million in volume. A lot of trades in this one. All right, so once you got all your criteria and your filters all set, you can go ahead and save it. One more thing you want to do is right here at the bottom, you click on this little hamburger symbol here, and you can click on alert when scan results change. If you click that, it'll alert you when a new symbol is added to this scan. Every time this scan runs, which is like every 5 minutes, 5 to 15 minutes, Every time it scans and it finds a new one, you'll get an alert, a little audio alert, or it'll pop up on your screen as a visual alert. And you can go ahead and create that. All right. So let's go ahead and save this scan. So it's on the, see what it says add conditional group. Is right on the same line. We want to click on this hamburger right here. Click that and click save query. Now we're going to save this one. I'm going to put a £sign in front of it because the watch lists are always in alphabetical order, and I want this one at the top. I'm going to call this one double up. So this is our double up scan. All right. So once you have this all set up, let's go ahead and go back over to the charts tab. We'll go ahead and open this accordion here. And let's switch over to the double up tab. So all your scans that you make are going to show up in this under personal. So let's go ahead and click on double up. And there is the scan that we just created. Now throughout the day, this will be changing, either getting longer, shorter. Sometimes it's just 1, sometimes it's 20. But you know, you can keep an eye on all your scans, all your stocks that pop up meeting your criteria right here. All right, so that you can go ahead and go through all these stocks and decide whether you want to get in this trade, you want to scalp it, you want to do a day trade really quick. But basically, that's all it is to creating the scan. Now, let's go back over to the scan tab, and I will show you that there are a lot more options that you can have for creating a scan. You can create scans based on the stock, you can base it on the option, you can base it on fundamentals, you can base it on a study, you can even base it on a pattern. So, and here's one other thing that I like to do also. I also want to, when I'm searching for stocks, I want to search for stocks that have only the stocks that have options, because I might be just looking to trade options that day, not necessarily the stock. So options is also something that you could scan for. And there you have it. Hopefully you learned how to make a basic scan in ThinkorSwim. Now the more you play around with these filters to see what kind of results you'll get, the more you'll like it. Stay tuned for more quick tutorials on how to navigate ThinkorSwim, one of the best platforms out for stock trading. See you next time.